Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's online match of ComedySportz Cincinnati. Woo! All right, we are so excited to have all of you at this free event. As you know, we've been asking for your support via our tip jar, and we are so grateful for everything folks have done to help us out over the last several months. But while our expenses have continued, some of our support has waned. If you consider to help us cover these expenses by leaving a tip for ComedySportz and our producers, OTR Improv, you can do that via PayPal, online, or on the app. Our handle is hello@otrimprov.com. Or you can copy and paste the link that's going to show up in the chat any moment. We would be most grateful for your support. Now, please welcome to the screen tonight's referee. He once jumped 10 school buses over a motorcycle. Well, it's Eric Hahn.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to ComedySportz. My virtual background is misbehaving, so I'm going to go ahead and just turn that off. We are so glad you're with us tonight. Whether this is your first time or you've been to our performances before, we are so grateful you are one of our loyal fans. Now, before we begin, a little bit of background. ComedySportz is not comedy about sports, it's comedy as a sport. That's why we have players and a field and a referee and fouls. In fact, there are 3 fouls that I will take you through now. Our 2 normal fouls and one that we've added for the information age. The first foul in play tonight is the brown bag foul. The brown bag foul occurs when someone on the field or in the chat says something so lewd, crude, unpleasant, or just too soon, or racist, or sexist, or any sort of the ists. If that happens, then play will stop momentarily. The offending player will be asked to put a brown bag on their head, and their team will lose 1 point. If someone in the chat commits that foul, they will be removed from the chat. So let's keep it above the waistline, sunshine. Our second foul in play tonight is the groaner foul. The groaner foul occurs when someone says something so corny, so goofy, so dad jokey that it causes you, our loyal fans, to type the word groan into the chat. Announcer Mary, do you have an example of a groaner foul?
I do, Ref Eric.
Lay it on me.
So if a cop pulls over a U-Haul, did he bust a move?
Oh, oh, you see that feeling we're talking about where you're not sure whether you want to laugh or throw up, if you want to chuckle or up-chuckle? That's what the groaner foul is all about. Should a groaner foul occur, the offending player's team will lose 1 point. Our final foul for this evening is the technical knockout or TKO foul. A TKO foul occurs when a player forgets to unmute their microphone or turn their camera on when they're supposed to. Should such a technical infraction occur, that player will be will be removed from play. And if that happens a second time, that player is removed from the match and will be replaced by one of the players from our bench. So let's keep it on the up and up technically, shall we? Now back to announcer Mary to introduce tonight's players.
Well, first up is the Northern Kentucky Grass and Blue. He's got shirts in the closet older than his teammates. It's Tom, crazy as the day is long. He laughs at his jokes, so you don't have to. It's Johnny, on the spot Griffin. And your captain of the blue team. You missed her. I missed her. But our aim is getting better. It's Molly. Let me ask you, Cushion. Now, ladies and gentlemen, show some love for the Cincinnati Big Machine in Red. He took the R train to get to Sesame Street. It's Tatiana. Kneel before your Godfrey. He eats apples like oranges and vice versa. It's Phineas, Hammerhead Clark. And captain for the red team. he's the neighbor who won't stay off your front lawn. It's Kirk du Soleil Keevert. Now, welcome back to the screen, Ref Eric.
Thank you, Announcer Mary. All right, now, folks, I'm going to ask you to get all excited and jump up and down and clap your hands and stomp your feet when I call both captains to the field, please. Woo! That's the kind of fanfare I like to see. Yeah, all right. So normally at this point we would do a coin toss, but I don't have a coin or the energy to toss one. So what I'm going to do instead is, captains, I'm going to give each of you 10 seconds to go find the most festive thing you can find. The most festive thing you can find. Ready, set, go! And we're coming up on 4 seconds. Now it's 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, time is... Oh, Kirk was the first one back! Kirk was the first one back and the only one to obey the prescribed time limit. Moreover, he's brought us something festive. Kirk, would you like to tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, it's a now broken top of the tree Christmas ornament.
Oh, did it just now break? Well, Molly, what did you bring for us anyway? I'm just curious.
Ornament. Oh, I broke it.
Oh, you guys, this wasn't
it's a
supposed to be
sled.
destructive.
Sorry, I just had to be festive.
Well, it's not
I
quite
love
as festive as it was before the match. So, Kirk, the red team wins the coin toss. What game do you feel like playing this evening?
We would like to play a game of Fast Facts.
Fast Facts. Magnificent. Yeah. Captains, go prepare your teams. For the game of Fast Facts, we're going to need a number of suggestions. So for all of our fans out there, please start typing into the chat something you recently looked up on Wikipedia, or a word you heard someone use incorrectly, or a subject you'd just like to learn more about. While our fans are doing that, let's get one player from each team on the screen. Magnificent. And what's going to happen now is I'm going to give these players a topic, and they're going to tell me a fact about that topic. And then the other player must follow up with another fact. Play will continue back and forth until all the players from one team have been eliminated. You're probably about to type in the chat, let me save you the trouble. How can they be eliminated, Ref Eric? They can be eliminated if they say something that contradicts a fact already established, something that I believe to be false, or if they just take too long, also known as hesitation. The last team of the player on the screen gets 5 points for this round, helping us keep track of the suggestions tonight. I am proud, pleased, and honored to have the help of Field Ref Cassie Lip. Field Ref Cassie, can I please have a suggestion from Le Chat?
The suggestion from Lisa is Space Station.
All right, I'm going to need some fast facts about the or a space station, starting with Tom. Ready? Begin. Tom.
On the International Space Station, people sleep in sleeping bags upside down if there were actually an upside down.
I've heard that. Toddy.
On the International Space Station will be visible from Cincinnati from the naked eye this week.
Whoa. Tom.
The show Deep Space Nine was set on a futuristic space station.
It was. Toddy?
Unfortunately, there's no wormhole with the space station, the ISS, that's up there right now. We could get to places if there were.
Yet. Give them time. Tom.
Space Station is not a television channel.
That's not true because I've seen it. Or maybe it just happens in my head. Blue team, one down. Please rotate the next player in. All right, Field Ref Cassie, can I please have another suggestion?
The suggestion from Alice is Charles Dickens characters.
Charles Dickens characters, all right. All right, let's have some fast facts about some Charles Dickens characters, starting with Molly.
There was an old lady in a tattered wedding dress in Great Expectations, and her name was Miss Havisham.
Indeed.
Ebenezer Scrooge is Jewish, and A Christmas Carol is just about furthering this agenda of everybody celebrates Christmas. That's true.
And
True fact.
interesting dodge. Molly.
There's another character in Great Expectations named Pip, and that is a very cute name.
Pip is cute. Toddy.
David Copperfield is both a titular character and a magician.
He is. Molly.
There is another book by Charles Dickens called Nicholas Nickleby about a guy named Nicholas Nickleby.
Funny how that works out. Toddy.
Nicholas Nickleby was so named because he only ever had one nickel on him at any given point in time.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. He actually adjusted for inflation. He had less than a nickel. So, it was relevant back then. Today, not so much. Next red player, please. It's Phineas. Field Ref Cassie, can we please have something else about which we may be enlightened in brief, bite-sized chunks?
The suggestion from Mary is roasting pumpkin seeds.
Roasting pumpkin seeds. Phineas, would you like to start us off with some fast, fun facts about roasting pumpkin seeds?
Roasting pumpkin seeds is considered a culinary warm-up.
All right, Molly.
Another word for pumpkin seeds is pepitas, much like Pip from Great Expectations.
Ooh, a callback. One extra point for the blue team. Phineas.
Contrary to popular belief, roasting pumpkin seeds is not painful for the pumpkin.
Molly.
You need to get a special tiny pumpkin to make pumpkin pie. Because
That's
it's
not
better
true.
that way.
It may not taste as good, but it is possible to make a pie with a gigantic pumpkin because I've done it. Molly, I'm going to have to ask you to step down and bring up another one of those Azure Warriors. Oh, great. It's Johnny, my old nemesis. Field Ref Cassie, can I please have another suggestion?
The suggestion from CC is, what is that rodent in my yard?
Okay, let's go with some fast facts about rodents. Fast facts about rodents. Johnny, why don't you start us off with something rodential?
The naked mole rat is one of the few mammals that doesn't have any fur.
All right, Phineas.
Rodents do not have feelings.
I'm sorry, that's not true because a mouse helped me make that pumpkin pie and he seemed to really enjoy it. Phineas, I'm going to have to ask you to step down. Let's bring up our final red player. It's Kirk Keever, Captain Kirk. All right, this is going to be the last round, one way or the other. So, Field Ref Cassie, can I please have one final topic about which we can dish some facts?
The suggestion from Marjorie is cookie recipes.
All right, let's get some fast facts about some cookie recipes. Let's start off with Kirk. Begin.
Some of the best cookies are made from goat butter.
Huh.
Cookie monsters are a breed of monsters that inherently know all cookie recipes.
Lasagna makes horrible cookies.
If you
Don't I know
add
it?
chocolate chips to oatmeal raisin cookies, they become less awful oatmeal raisin cookies.
I'm sorry, there is no reason whatsoever why you should add chocolate chips to oatmeal cookies because then people mistake them for chocolate chip cookies. I'm sorry, Johnny. You've been eliminated and the red team wins. All right, announcer Mary, what does that bring our score to?
Well, after that first round, the score is 5 points for Cincinnati and that 1 point that you gave to Northern Kentucky. Back to you, Ref Eric.
Thank you, Announcer Mary. Can I please have the blue captain to the field? Captain Molly. The game is afoot. What game would your team like to play to bring the heat next?
Well, I know that we can take this game back with a round of Hot Bell.
Hot Bell. All right, who's going to be your guessoir?
Moi.
You?
Moi.
Vous? All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and ask our red captain and technical necromancer Kirk to get... Oh, she's already gone. That was fast. And like that, she was gone. All right. Now, what I'm going to need is several suggestions for this game, but they all need to have some level of fame. We're talking about famous things or people. Actors, singers, authors, maybe some famous movies, TV shows, books, songs, maybe some really well-known retailers or stores or restaurants. Now, when Molly comes back into the room, her teammates are going to be asking her questions one word at a time, going back and forth to get her to answer correctly. At the end of each question, the players will let Molly know that the question is complete by saying the word ding. Thus, the name Hot Bell. Molly will have one shot at getting the right answer. For every one she gets correct, the blue team gets half a point, with only full points being awarded as a bonus at the end. Now, Field Ref Cassie, we're going to need 7 things for Molly to guess. What are they going to be?
They're going to be Cher, Shrek, Cracker Barrel, Bob Dylan, the Eiffel Tower. How many was that?
Cher, Shrek, Cracker Barrel, Eiffel Tower. That's 4.
It's 5.
What's the
Pizza
fifth?
Planet.
What was that?
Pizza Planet. And
Okay.
the sinking of the Titanic.
Okay, so I have Cher, Shrek, Cracker Barrel, Eiffel Tower, Pizza Planet, sinking of the Titanic, and what was the last one?
I'm going to give that to you. It is Abe Lincoln.
Whoa,
Hey,
whoa.
blinking what? See, I'm immune to the groaner foul. All right, there we have it. Now, Kirk, if you would please bring
again, say
Molly
that
back
again.
in from the upside down.
There she is.
All right. Northern Kentucky and your game of Hot Bell. Are you
sorry.
ready?
Sorry, I found some hot bells.
I'm sorry, that's a groaner foul. We'll deal with that later.
Ooh.
Visual puns can be groaner fouls. All right. For your game of Hot Bell, are you ready?
No. I don't know what the 7 things are. You skipped over one and added it back in, so it's a little confusing, but okay.
All right. Kirk, can you send Molly out for another second?
Or just tell me which one didn't make the list.
Tom, I'm cutting out the 4th and adding the 7th.
Got it.
Gone.
Got it.
And
All right, cool.
I'm bringing Molly back now.
Here she comes. Hot Bell, take 2. Blue team, and your game of Hot Bell. Are you ready again? Begin.
Who
Was
the
singer
in
a
duo
with
Sunny?
ding?
Here.
Who
Is
a
green
monster
that
speaks
with
a
Scottish
accent
and
lives
in
a
swamp?
ding?
Shrek.
Yes.
Where
Can
you
eat
a
fried
dumpling
and
purchase
tacky,
tchotchkes,
ding,
P.F. Chang's?
where
is
the
structure
made
that
resides
in
Paris?
ding
The Eiffel Tower.
where
Can
you
buy
a
Italian
pie
and
see
astronomical
trucks?
ding?
Snappy tomato.
What
Happened
in
19 18 40s
and
was
tragic
when
a
boat
went
underwater?
ding?
The Titanic sinking.
Who
Was
the
16th
president
who
abolished
slavery? Ding.
ding
Abraham Lincoln.
And that's time. That is the game of Hot Bell. Well done, Molly. You got 5 out of the 7. Announcer Mary, please just hold on to that score there, because now it's time to bring Captain Kirk to the screen, please.
Hi.
Captain Kirk,
Hi. Hi.
it's your time to pick a game, my friend. What would you like to play?
We want to play Three Corners.
Oh, I can't agree more. All right. Well, go ahead and get your players ready for the game of Three Corners. We're going to need a variety of suggestions. So let us know maybe something you've bought in the past 3 days, or a period in history, interesting hobby that one of your relatives has, a hobby you wish you had. While we're doing that, let's go ahead and get all the red team on the field. So what we're going to see here is we're going to see 3 different scenes that all happen at different times. Can we have a suggestion for the first scene between Kirk and Phineas?
Cheese sticks.
Okay, Kirk and Phineas, your scene is about cheese sticks. Can I have a suggestion for the scene between Kirk and Tati?
The Renaissance.
The Renaissance, excellent, excellent. And finally, a suggestion for the scene between Tati and Phineas.
Making model airplanes.
Making model airplanes. All right, we have 3 scenes happening at 3 different places simultaneously, but those places are going to happen all on your screen moment by moment. Cincinnati and your game of 3 corners. Sorry, red team and your game of 3 corners. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Can you repeat? Can we review those? That would be
Oh,
great.
that's a great idea. Kirk and Phineas, your scene is
Cheese sticks.
excellent. Toddy and Kirk, your scene is
Renaissance.
Renaissance.
excellent. Toddy and Phineas, your scene is
Making model airplanes.
okay, and that's the order that we'll go in. Kirk and Phineas, Kirk and Toddy, Toddy and Phineas. Red team, are you ready? Starting off with Kirk and Phineas. Begin.
Hey, Bobby, what'd you get in your lunch today?
I just got some marinara sauce. I don't know. I was really sleepy when I was packing my lunch pack.
Okay, really? Marinara sauce, really? Because maybe hear me out. Hear me out. Maybe we could trade where you could give me some marinara sauce, like half, and then I'll give you some of my cheese sticks, and we could
Rotate.
Signora Di Medici, I make the painting just for you. It looks just like you.
And I suppose you want me to pay you for that.
Well, it is only customary. I have done hard work. I make a painting. I make a painting for you. When you're so ugly and beautiful.
Rotate.
Man, we make a mean airplane. I mean, that airplane looks so good. It could be a model.
We could take that out. We could take that airplane out. We sure could, Rusty. And we could say, "Hey, y'all should buy it because it's a model airplane. It's the type of airplane that everybody wants to have."
That's right. On the airplane calendar, it'd be July and December.
Rotate.
Bobby, I'm so sorry. Bobby, stay with me. Are you getting cold? Are you getting cold? Mrs. Magnuson! Mrs. Magnuson!
No, don't call Mrs. Manderson. No.
I knew you were faking. I knew it.
I forgot I was allergic to cheese.
Rotate.
Tink, tink, tink. Tink, tink, tink. Signora Di Medici.
So now you're sculpting me? That looks uglier than the painting.
I only am making a copy of your face and your body. It's a good likeness.
Well, I mean, that thing doesn't even have glasses on.
Rotate.
Man, people sure do like suggestive airplane silhouettes. I can't believe how lucrative that was.
Well, if I had me a silhouette of a like a 747 or something that was, well, what we could be doing anything, Rusty. I feel like I've never felt this way before, and I feel like I only feel this way because I'm with you.
Well, I too feel like you heighten all of my senses and bring me to a more visceral appreciation of my life. Thank you for being my friend.
This is a friendship that will never end. I would follow you anywhere.
Just don't run out of money.
Rotate.
No. You're going to eat the blueberries. I know for a fact you're allergic to blueberries, and you're going to eat them now.
I just don't think this is fair. I didn't knowingly poison you and fine. Is my face swelling? Is my face swelling?
I said blueberries, not just one. Not yet. Try more blueberries.
Rotate.
Medici, and now that you are the Pope, I want to put your likeness on the ceiling of a chapel.
You gonna make me look better?
I will paint you with your hand outreached towards a god, and God will be giving you the spark of the life.
All right. No glasses this time, though.
Rotate.
Whoever Lockheed Martin is, I hate him. Fighter jet. Man, we should have thought of that. You should have thought of that.
Well, now don't be mad. Just because we're out of money, I told you I'd be with you for the rest of our lives, and I meant it.
Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. I'm one of them fair weather types. Don't you know it?
You once told me that I was the light of your life, that I brought you joy. Please don't tell me that's no longer true, because it's true of me. You're the reason I get up in the morning.
Well, that's you're gonna have to get an alarm clock because you were just a bright green money light to me, and now you don't have none.
And that is time. That is time. Fans, now you have a slightly difficult task ahead of you. You're going to have to vote on who gets the 5 points on the individual team games. As a reminder, you saw the blue team play Hot Bell, and you saw the red team play Three Corners. You've got 30 seconds to vote blue or red. Just type blue or red into the chat. While you're voting, just a reminder, we are very excited to have all of you at this free event. If you'd like to help us maybe cover some of our ongoing expenses by leaving a tip for ComedySportz or our producers, OTR Improv, you can do that via PayPal, online, or on the app. Our handle is hello@otrimprov.com, or you can just copy and paste the link that will appear in the chat later. All right, well, that's it for voting. Announcer Mary, who won that round, and what does that bring our score to?
That blue team sure had a lot of fans out there because they now have 8 points and the Cincinnati Big Machine has 5. Back to you, Ref Eric.
Thank you so much, Announcer Mary. All right, now it's time for the Ref's Challenge, and I'm going to challenge both teams to the game of Pass the Mic. Pass the Mic. Now, the way Pass the Mic works is it's a rap battle that goes back and forth from team to team, and each player has to rhyme the one-syllable name that they have been given at the beginning of the round. So, does it make sense? It will in just a second. Can I have the first 2 players for Pass the Mic on the field, please? And it looks like we got, an epic matchup of Kirk and Johnny. Now, Field Ref Cassie, fans, I need you to please type into the chat some one-syllable, easily rhymed names. You can bring the hard stuff later, but let's start it off just so we can enjoy the first few rounds before people start crying. Field Ref Cassie, what is the first one-syllable name that we can use for Pass the Mic?
The suggestion from Mary is Pat.
Pat. All right. We're going to start off with Kirk, and the name is Pat. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
She lives in my basement and her name is Pat. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
I have a cute little kitty cat. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
You think this is my hair, but it's actually a hat. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
Oh, sorry. It's a gnat. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
Don't wave your hand around. Don't do that. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
I'll wave my hand if I want to, Kirk. You can't tell me what to do because I'm strong and independent.
Johnny, I don't know whether to call you out for the rhyme or the rhythm, so let's just say I didn't like your face. But I actually do like your face. Can we have the next blue player on the field, please? And that's Tom Long. Cassie, what's our next rhyming name?
The suggestion from CC is Doug.
Doug. All right, Tom, we're going to start you off with the name Doug. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
My best friend's name is Doug. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
Don't know what to do, so I'm gonna shrug. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
He knew how to dance and to cut a rug. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
This is really my hair. It is not a plug. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
I'm sorry, Kirk. It's not a plug. It's a hat. We established that earlier. Can I please have the next red player up? Oh, it's Phineas. Phineas Clark. All right, can we please, Field Ref Cassie, can we please have another one-syllable name?
The suggestion from Lisa is Chet.
Chet. All right, we're going to start off with Phineas, and your nom de rhyme is Chet. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
I know a rich dude, and his name is Chet. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
He walked in the rain and he got all wet. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
He has a guitar, but he can't play a fret. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
Went to the racetrack, placed a bet. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
He calls every kind of bread a baguette. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
His favorite cartoon character's name is Shrek. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
Well, I appreciate the callback. Tom Shrek doesn't quite rhyme because one ends in a K, one ends in a T. Consonants have rules, my friend. All right, now this could very well be the last round of Pass the Mic, but I guess that's up to Molly. Field Ref Cassie, can we please have another one-syllable name?
The suggestion from Marjorie is Deb.
Deb. Deb. D-E-B. Deb. Short for debutante, or perhaps Deborah. Or deprogramming. Molly, you're going to start us off with Deb. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
I have a great aunt. Her name is Deb. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
Deb was so famous she was a celeb. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
I think that one guy's name was Chris Krebs. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
Maynard G. Krebs was my idea, and now it is ruined. Pass the mic.
Phineas, 1 point for honesty, but you've been eliminated. Red team gets 1 point because Phineas, he called it straight up, man, and I respect that. Can I have the last red player? Oh, it's Tatiana. It's Clash of the Titans, Molly and Toddy. Can I please have what will invariably be our last one-syllable name, Field Ref Cassie?
The suggestion from Brett is Jay.
Jay. All right, Tatiana. The name is Jay. The game is Pass the Mic, and you are up. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
I knew a fella and his name was Jay. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
How to Save a Life is by the band Frey. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
You still rapping? I could do this all day. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
I wouldn't go away, but I'm gonna stay. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
I think I'm gonna take a trip to Bombay. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
The Pringles are made by Frito-Lay. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
Your pets, remember to neuter and spay. Pass the mic. Mic.
I'm not old, but I'm already going gray. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
I really didn't like the book, The K. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
I thought it was all right.
It was just okay. It was right there in front of you. Oh my gosh, Molly. I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to ask you to step down. That means the red team emerges victorious. All right, announcer Mary, what does that bring our score to?
Well, it looks like that game did favor Cincinnati. So that brings our score to, at the end of that round, 11 for the Cincinnati Big Machine and 8 for Northern Kentucky. Back to you, Ref Eric.
Thank you, announcer Mary. Now, sadly, this brings us to our last round for the night. So let's go ahead and get all the players on the screen for the game of slogans. Personal favorite of mine. For suggestions for this game, we're going to need some brand name items, maybe some cities, some states, some consumer packaged goods, some famous eating destinations, travel destinations. Start typing those in. Now, once we have those, we're going to let our players tell us about the rejected slogans for each of those things. For example, Heath bars. Someone's got to keep dentists busy. See how that works? For every good one we get, that team gets a point, which our lovely and talented announcer Mary will be tabulating. Field Ref Cassie, can we please have our first suggestion?
The suggestion from CC is toothpaste.
Toothpaste. All right, rejected slogans for toothpaste. Players, if you have a suggestion or if you have something you'd like to say, I want to see something in your hand. Ready? Begin. Phineas.
Toothpaste, once considered a food. Sorry.
That's funny because it's true. Kurt.
Toothpaste contains no actual teeth.
I'm buying the wrong brand. Molly.
Toothpaste It's better than baking soda.
True.
That's what
Tom.
they used to use.
Toothpaste. Someplace for the Russians to put fluoride other than water.
And Tatiana.
Toothpaste. It's mostly sugar.
All right. Field Ref Cassie, can we have another suggestion, please, that we can get some rejected slogans for?
The suggestion from Kimmy is Disney Cruise.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Just a reminder, we are not currently sponsored by Disney Cruise. So rejected slogans would be what? Johnny Griffin.
Disney Cruise. Oh, we'll make it feel like a small world after all on this boat.
Oh, gosh, that's true. Phineas.
Disney Cruise. I hope you don't get seasick. Huh?
Excellent. Tom Long.
Disney Cruise, a floating daycare you can't get away from.
Oh, right down to the viruses. Molly.
Disney Cruises, polluting our oceans, our culture, and our souls.
You're giving me a lot to think about. Kirk.
Forget your troubles. Come on, get goofy.
Tatiana.
The Disney Cruise, you don't mind seeing a mouse.
Okay. Next suggestion, Field Ref Cassie.
The suggestion from CC is mouse traps.
Mouse traps. Rejected slogans for mouse traps. Now, these will be the actual mouse traps used to kill mice. Or maybe the board game. Who knows? Kirk.
Mouse traps, best used on Disney cruises.
Phineas.
Mouse traps. Get rid of pests in a snap.
Chilling. Tatiana.
Mouse traps, because they got those sick beats, though.
Fair enough. Molly.
Mouse traps. They're pretty cheesy.
And they hurt your tongue. Johnny.
Mouse traps. They're mice to have around.
Tom.
Mouse traps. Who needs 10 working fingers?
And that's time. All right. That is time. Now, while announcer Mary is tallying up that final score, we want to thank all of you for joining us tonight at our online match. We had a great time. We hope you did too. You can follow ComedySportz Cincinnati and our producers OTR Improv on Facebook and Instagram. And that way you can make sure you know all about our upcoming projects, including roundabout when we'll be resuming real live in-person shows at the Madcap Education Center and the Brew House, respectively. Also, we're still very excited to have all of you at this free event. If you'd like to help us cover our ongoing expenses by leaving a tip for ComedySportz or our producers OTR Improv, you can do that via PayPal, online, or on the app using our handle hello@otrimprov.com. Or you can click the link that will be posted in the chat. And now, the reckoning. Announcer Mary, have you tallied up that final score?
So going into that final round, the score was 11 for the red team and 8 for the blue team. And after tallying that last round, which was so close, with a final score of 19-18, tonight's winners are the red team. Let's hear it for tonight's ComedySportz players. We need to say goodnight to Tom Long, Johnny Griffin, and Molly McCution. And we're going to say congratulations to Tatiana Godfrey, Phineas Clark, and Kirk Kievert. Your referee has been Eric Hahn. Cassie Litt was your field ref. Kirk Kievert also handled control room duty, and special thanks to Agus Sanchez for his support. I'm your announcer, Mary Pitts. A couple of notes before we sign off. ComedySportz will be producing live online matches on Monday nights for the rest of December. In addition, Pun King Kevin Bauer posts daily pun challenges on our Facebook page. You just search ComedySportz Cincinnati. That's ComedySportz with a Z, Cincinnati, on our Facebook page to join us. and we'd love to put together a special online offering for your family or virtual group. You just contact us and you let us know how we can help. Thank you, and good night.